This is day 38 of our short sale rehab project. The weather has been bad, so I've not been able to get down here. Um, the past couple of days were spent putting trim up, which has been a challenge. The trim is a lot more difficult than what I had realized. They had spent a lot of time putting the trim up. There was a delay on our kitchen. So the kitchen won't actually be until Tuesday, so they won't be able to start working on that till next week. Um, as you can see, the trim is in a good part of that. They've done a lot of trim work, and it's for the most part put up. It'll need to be painted and all that kind of thing. And in addition to that, a good part of the floor has been put in. That's our new window. The block tile, I think that I mentioned that a few days ago, but they put trim around that. And it's been challenging because we've had to cut down our workforce from 5 people to 2 people. And it's been challenging because we've gone over the budget by about $23,000. So, and that's the window that we're going to be ultimately replacing. We weren't going to initially, but we decided to go ahead and replace it. And I don't know if that's, I got it, well, anyway. So I'm moving towards the back of the house, and as you can see, the wood flooring is a nice feature. That's the back door, starting to look really nice. But like I said, someone asked me in the forums if I would do it again, and the answer is yes, but I would do things a little differently. Um, we weren't When we got the quote, we weren't, things changed all the time. We kept adding things and adding things and adding things after he gave us the initial quote. For example, the insulation. There's just several different, the window in the back. There's several different things that we added that increased the price. I don't think we were quite clear on the price. We're going to have about $42,000 to $43,000 just in this downstairs when it's all said and done, and we were expecting it to cost 25. So as you can see, we're way over budget. But the good thing is everything's been accounted for. We know in the future I'm going to audit extensively what we spent money on, and in the future what we can save on, and be more clear with our contractor and what we want. We weren't clear with the contractor on what we wanted, and like I said, we kept adding things and changing things up, and just this and that. So in the future, we're going to be more clear on what we should do, what we can get by with doing, and what we should just omit, and that kind of thing. So I'm going to have an exhaustive audit of this entire project once it's over. But yes, I would do it again, and I think the most important thing is we found a team that we can work with. We found a quality team. The guy that's been helping us with this made sure everyone stayed busy, made sure that people were working, and put up with me for a big thing. So putting up with me is probably a job in itself. But yes, I would do it again. I might have, if I'd known it was going to be this much, I might have went ahead and purchased a house and waited 6 months to refinance it, or wait, to refinance a couple of our other houses, and then start on it maybe in the springtime and buy a couple of houses first, or maybe a duplex or something that's already finished, and then started this in the spring. But I'm glad we're done with it anyway. It needed to be done. Like I said, we've been doing this for a couple years, trying to get people in here to work and all that kind of thing. Just been dragging our feet. So now it's just about done. So we can start getting here and making some money out of it and putting siding on in the spring. So yes, I would do it again, but just do things a little differently. And more importantly, I think we found someone that we can work with that does quality work, is honest, dependable, honest is the big thing. He's an honest guy. He's straight with me. He answers my questions, and I have a lot of questions, and he answers them honestly. So, yes, I would do it again. For the people that have asked me in the forums, I would do it again, and I think that everyone else would agree. So, that is all for day 38. We are still working on the trim, putting the floors up, or putting the floors in. As you can see, we still have a lot to go, and we are 8 days out, and he says that we should be finished by next week, and I'm not sure if we can. I guess it just depends on the weather and all that, but they've been doing a lot of work simultaneously. One's been working on the trim while one does the floors, so there's not been any time wasted here. There hasn't been any money wasted here either, so, and you know, the guy that's helping us, this guy get paid too. So that's all for day 38, and that will probably be a few days before I report back, and then it'll probably be a few days before any major changes take place. So that is all.